Demi Moore in The Substance, and Fernanda Torres in I'm Still Here.
Hello, Internet. If you were amazed by Fernanda Torres' Oscar nomination for I'm Still Here, then get ready to learn about the first Brazilian actress ever nominated for an Academy Award. In 1999, Fernanda Montenegro, mother of Fernanda Torres, delivered one of the most powerful performances in world cinema with Central Station. But in the end, the Academy decided to award Gwyneth Paltrow for Shakespeare in Love. Was this fair? Or are we looking at one of the greatest injustices in Oscar history? Today, we'll dive into the story of Central Station, understand why Fernanda Montenegro should have won, and discuss how Hollywood lobbying influenced this decision. If you love movies and enjoy a good debate, stick around until the end. Before we continue, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and allows us to bring more content like this to you. Before we get into the main topic, I need to make a correction. In last week's video, I talked about I'm Still Here, directed by Walter Salles, and mentioned Fernanda Torres' magnificent performance as Eunice Paiva. While discussing her awards, I made a mistake by saying that her first major win was the Golden Globe in 2025. In reality, Fernanda Torres' first major recognition came with her nomination for Best Actress at the Cannes Film Festival in 1986 for her performance in I Know I'll Love You, directed by Arnaldo Jabor. I apologize for the mistake and thank everyone who pointed out this correction. And of course, a huge thank you to all the Brazilians engaging with the video about I'm Still Here and Fernanda Torres. Your support is incredible. Now let's get started. If you've never watched Central Station, you need to add it to your must-watch list immediately. Released in 1998 and directed by Walter Salles, this film tells a deeply emotional story about loss, redemption, and human connections. The plot follows Dora, a bitter former teacher who works writing letters for illiterate people at Rio de Janeiro's Central Station. One day she crosses paths with Josue, a boy whose mother is hit by a car and dies, leaving him alone in the world. The boy dreams of finding the father he never knew, and although Dora is reluctant at first, she eventually embarks on a journey with him across Brazil's countryside. The film isn't just a beautiful story, it's a realistic portrait of Brazilian society, addressing inequality, hope, and the power of empathy. Additionally, Central Station was a major critical success, winning prestigious awards like the Golden Bear at the Berlin Film Festival, and putting Brazilian cinema on the international map. But what truly made this film unforgettable was Fernanda Montenegro's performance. Let's be honest, Hollywood loves flashy performances, the kind that involve extreme physical transformations, dramatic screaming, and over-the-top emotional scenes. But what Fernanda Montenegro does in Central Station is something even more challenging. She conveys complex emotions without exaggeration. Every glance, every silence, every subtle change in her expression carries immense emotional weight. Her acting is natural and believable. You don't see an actress playing Dora. You believe that Dora's real. Her chemistry with young Vinicius de Oliveira, Josue, is incredible. Their relationship evolves organically, making the story even more engaging. Fernanda Montenegro didn't need theatrical tricks to move audiences. Her performance is a masterclass in subtlety and depth, something few actors can achieve. Now the big question, why did she lose the Oscar? The 1999 Oscar nominees for Best Actress were Gwyneth Paltrow, Shakespeare in Love, winner, Fernanda Montenegro, Central Station, Cate Blanchett, Elizabeth, Meryl Streep, One True Thing, Emily Watson, Hillary and Jackie. Looking at this list, it's clear that Gwyneth Paltrow delivered the weakest performance among the nominees. Cate Blanchett was also outstanding as Queen Elizabeth I, but Fernanda Montenegro was widely considered the best performance of the year by critics. So how did Paltrow win? To understand this outcome, we need to talk about Harvey Weinstein. In the 1990s and early 2000s, Weinstein was the most powerful man in Hollywood, and his company, Miramax, was notorious for running aggressive Oscar campaigns to secure wins. With Shakespeare in Love, Weinstein did what he did best, manipulating the narrative and using his influence to ensure the film dominated the awards season. He spent millions on publicity, hosted exclusive events for Academy voters, and, according to reports from that time, even pressured industry members to vote for Paltrow. The result? Shakespeare in Love won 7 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Actress. This was a shock to many critics and movie fans, who considered Saving Private Ryan the front-runner for Best Picture and Fernanda Montenegro the rightful Best Actress winner. Today, the impact of this manipulation is clear. While Shakespeare in Love has faded into obscurity, Central Station remains a critically acclaimed classic, and Fernanda Montenegro's performance is still celebrated as one of the greatest in cinema history. Even without the Oscars, Central Station left a lasting impact on world cinema. It was nominated for Best Foreign Language Film at the Oscars, but lost to Life is Beautiful. Fernanda Montenegro became the first Latin American actress ever nominated for Best Actress. The film won major awards like the Golden Bear in Berlin and the BAFTA for Best Foreign Film. It inspired a new generation of Brazilian filmmakers and helped bring the country's cinema to global audiences. And most importantly, Fernanda Montenegro's performance is still remembered and revered to this day. Meanwhile, who still talks about Gwyneth Paltrow's performance in Shakespeare in Love? If we analyze this fairly, Fernanda Montenegro didn't just lose to Gwyneth Paltrow, she lost to the system. The Oscars have always been an award where politics and marketing matter just as much as talent. But in the end, what truly matters? Today, Central Station is considered one of the greatest Brazilian films of all time. Fernanda Montenegro's performance is regarded as one of the best in cinema history. And the Oscar? It may have been unfair, but it does not define an actress's legacy. Fernanda Montenegro may not have taken home the trophy, but she has always stood among the world's greatest actresses, and she will always be recognized for it. Now I want to hear from you. Was Fernanda Montenegro robbed, or did the Academy make the right choice? Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos about cinema, awards, and deep analysis like this. See you in the next video.